I was like central casting.
Central, hey, you know what? And he's central casting. Look at that guy, central casting.
And these are central casting. If I'm doing a movie, I pick you, General.
Central casting.
Very impressive. No, you're central casting. Look at this guy. Oh, this man's central casting. I watch him all the time. Central casting. He's a real talent, a real guy, and he is central casting. Do we agree? Central casting.
They're central casting, the red suspenders, handsome, beautiful, smart. You couldn't get better central casting.
He is great in every way, and he's central casting. I mean, this is a man that was born for the position.
Though he was central casting like the perfect Supreme Court judge. These guys are central casting. There's nobody in Hollywood that looks like these people. And they're central casting. I've never seen a group of people like this. Everyone's in perfect shape. My friend, central casting. I always call him central casting. Boy, is that central casting. That's type. So he looked like central casting. He looked like Tom Cruise, but maybe better. The intellect is extraordinary, and the man is extraordinary. He's central casting. I assume you like these people. I assume it's central casting. Right, boss? Is this central casting? This is what we want. This is a great, brilliant man. Looks like, I don't know, very tough. Central casting. When you talk about central casting.
This guy's out of central casting. I'm telling you, there's nobody in Hollywood that can look like this guy. Yeah, these guys are central casting, like from a movie.
Central casting. You can't cast you don't have anybody in Hollywood that looks like these guys. And a great-looking central casting, and we have great generals, a great central casting general. Look at them.
Ne kadar güzel insanlar.
Central casting.
Onlarla ilişki kurmak ne kadar.
He's like central casting for ownership of a hotel.
And everyone is central casting. Central casting. Glasses, pad, boom. I watch Judge Kavanaugh, who's central casting.
This guy's like central casting. You couldn't pick a better guy in Hollywood. There's no actor that could do it better.
You are so central casting. Great marks, great schools, the best everything, the best of everything.
Q Post 3716, December 17th, 2019, 5:03 p.m. EST. First indictment, unseal, will trigger mass pop awakening. First arrest will verify action and confirm future direction. They will fight, but you are ready. Marker 9, highlighted in red, Q. Trump just said about ending the war in Ukraine, Russia. This will be number 9. Marker 9.
This is number 9, okay? This will be number 9 for me. I've solved 8, including the Middle East. I've solved 8. This, I thought, would have been among the easiest.
The Marines here today are cut from the same cloth as those who seized Tarawa, withstood the cold of Korea, and fought through the streets of Iraq and the mountains of Afghanistan. And the next fight is coming. Trust me, it's coming. Across battlefields, our character has never wavered. Just as the nature of war, the clash of wills, the test of fortitude, the demand for discipline remains the same. To our Marines here today and around the world, I could not be more proud of you.
Reminder, a king would not allow a protest called No Kings. Breaking. Trump deploys National Guard in Los Angeles, California under military liberation. 10/17/25, 1900 PST. Code Green. Trump has activated full federal authority. Over 2,000 National Guard troops are now on the ground in Los Angeles under direct command from President Donald J. Trump. This is not peacekeeping. This is battlefield control. California is locked down, not for the people, but against the traitors. Newsom has surrendered. Deep state assets are trapped. Los Angeles is no longer under state control. The California National Guard is now federalized. The chain of command runs straight to Trump. At exactly 1900 PST, convoys rolled in, checkpoints formed, federal IDs only, power surges, blackouts, airspace reroutes, all signals of an active military operation. This isn't symbolic. This is war. Why California? Because it was the crown jewel of the deep state, a cesspool of CIA fentanyl pipelines, child trafficking networks, Antifa war rooms, big tech censorship bunkers. Trump didn't just pick a target, he chose ground zero. The moment Newsom folded, sources confirm Newsom was presented with an ultimatum: relinquish all control of the Guard or face tribunal-level prosecution. He cracked. The Guard is now answering to the Constitution, not corruption. This shift is legal, activated under Title 32 and covert EOs from Trump's first term that were never revoked. On-the-ground reports pouring in. Black vans marked USMIL, seen extracting targets. Federal troops blocking major intersections. Zero local insignia. These are federal enforcers. Blackout communications in targeted zones. The plan: reclaim, seize, arrest. This is a multi-phase sting-op. Goals: reclaim the streets, seize cartel infrastructure, arrest embedded deep state agents, lock down voter fraud hubs.
Department of State on X. The United States has informed the guarantor nations of the Gaza peace agreement of credible reports indicating an imminent ceasefire violation by Hamas against the people of Gaza. This planned attack against Palestinian civilians would constitute a direct and grave violation of the ceasefire agreement and undermine the significant progress achieved through mediation efforts. The guarantors demand Hamas uphold its obligations under the ceasefire terms. Should Hamas proceed with this attack, measures will be taken to protect the people of Gaza and preserve the integrity of the ceasefire. The United States and the other guarantors remain resolute in our commitment to ensuring the safety of civilians, maintaining calm on the ground, and advancing peace and prosperity for the people of Gaza and the region as a whole.
Harrods.com on X. Once rivals, Egypt, Turkey, and Qatar are slated to join forces to run Gaza after the Israel-Hamas war. Zvi Burrell.
Scott Brunswick. Yes, I know we're all tired of dates and predictions, but what I was told last evening is that everything is proceeding wonderfully, and the word for the coming days is this. The word for this week is imminent. SB. Rocket ship. Keep in mind, when full disclosure hits, the very people who ridiculed you, mocked you, and belittled you, whether to your face or behind your back, will struggle to even look you in the eye. Why? Because deep down they will feel the weight of guilt and shame for how they treated you. All along, you weren't trying to prove anything or win an argument. You were simply trying to prepare their hearts for what was coming, and you did it out of love, out of care, and out of compassion as a human being. They never saw it that way, but the day is coming. The day is forthcoming when they will. SB. Eyes. The following is being shared to only give you encouragement to stand up for truth. This is not so I can be somebody. A friend of mine wrote to me, "My brother, you have balls of steel. I respect that. You post things that I believe but could never share because I know I would get ridiculed and criticized. So I give you credit for doing that. And I know you do it because you care about people." My response was simple. "Thank you, sir. Yes, I do this because I care about people. I want the following for all my friends. I want you at peace. I want you knowing the truth. I want you feeling the presence of Jesus in your life. I want you to understand what's really happening in the world. But above all, I want your heart to be full of joy and peace, knowing that Jesus loves you and that you are cared about. SB. Alarm clock. From my source. The best is coming. SB. When it comes to world events, there are two kinds of truth, the truth we want and the truth that is. The first comforts the ego, but the second awakens the soul. The awakened do not cling to comfort. They bow to reality, no matter how fierce or inconvenient it may seem. For in bowing to truth, they rise beyond illusion. Awakened truth may wound the pride, but it frees the spirit. And once the spirit tastes freedom, it can never again be satisfied with lies. SB. Hands applauding. Warning. A lot of people are about to fail the upcoming test. Many already failed miserably with the whole Charlie situation, not realizing it was all part of the movie. Movie clapper. What's coming next is an even bigger scene in the script. It will look real and it will feel real. But remember, it's all been planned, staged, and necessary. Do not fall for what's about to go down. Step back, observe, stay calm, because when the next phase of news hits, only those grounded in truth will see through the illusion. Bullseye. It has to be this way. Hashtag The Great Awakening, hashtag Trust the Plan, hashtag The Movie, hashtag Stay Alert, hashtag Quantum Shift. SB. Eyes.
Hey guys, how are you? So I've just been contacted by the military, and I can't give you details because it is I can't give you too many details because it's actually involving my safety. But they have just basically said you need to get off the internet by 5 p.m. tonight, to turn your phone off and do not come back on for any reason for the next few days. I have to cancel absolutely everything, so all my private sessions have to be cancelled up until Thursday, Friday or so. They fully expect 4B notifications to be released Monday or Tuesday, and as I've discussed before, the moment those notifications are released, myself and my family are in huge danger because everyone wants the med beds. That's the ultimate goal. So following the medbed intel provider, I become prime target number one. So they said, yeah, I need to switch my phone off, take the battery out, all of that, and not go online for the next few days. And I will be contacted in some way should anything actually happen. So it's now 3:30 p.m. so I've got 90 minutes left. 4:30, yeah, 90 minutes before I have to switch everything off. So yeah, according to the military people that is in charge of my safety and transport, I guess you could say, they have been told it's go time, and they've got horse trucks and everything on standby to come and retrieve us and move us out of here, because I have received emails and messages and photos of me walking around the farm and video footage. So these criminals do know where I live. So yeah, people send me my address and say, yeah, you think you're safe. Yeah, no, you're not. And they've driven past and everything and taken photo and video footage of me working with the horses and that. So it's kind of scary. So yeah, I'm well protected, but yeah, for safety and security reasons, they want me off the internet so people don't know what's happening, which is a good thing, very good thing. So I'm going to send all my private sessions that I have for this week a message. So all my classes are cancelled. They said I can come back Thursday or Friday, depending if notifications are released or not. Obviously, if they're released, then no, I won't be back. But if they are, I'll be able to come back Thursday or Friday. Okay, so if this is it, I just want to wish everybody the absolute best and thank you for your love and support. And thank you for donating to Camelot Horse Park. You've really helped in keeping this place running and saving some more lives from what could be terrible fate. So yeah, thank you. Thank you over the years, and we will see each other at some point in the future, no matter how that looks. But yeah, so this is according to my contacts, who I was just contacted about half an hour ago. Yeah, they're prepped and ready to go within the next few days. So yeah, I wish you guys all the very best. So I guess this is me for now, and have a wonderful time. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Financial Times on X, Trump had to choose between Israel and Qatar. He chose Qatar. Global Transmission Medbed Protocol Phase 1 activated. The wait is over. The silent infrastructure that has been building for years is now live. After months of classified testing and private redeployments under Tier 4B operations, the first network of medbed hospitals is fully operational. For the first time in modern history, the military has opened the gates of quantum healing. No more theories, no more rumors. It's real. It's here. Sources confirmed that initial admissions began last week in secure facilities across Texas, Arizona, and Virginia. These are the alpha sites, built underground, guarded by special medical divisions, and connected directly to the quantum financial grid, QFS. Each patient is scanned, coded, and registered through the QFS node before entering the chamber. The system then synchronizes their biosignature with the Earth's resonant frequency, allowing the body to rewrite its own blueprint. The results beyond anything known to human medicine. Soldiers who could barely walk are now running. Amputees regenerating tissue in hours. Cancer markers gone. Aging reversed. The command has already begun training new medbed officers to handle the wave of civilians expected to arrive starting January 1st, 2026. January 2026 will mark the official public launch, the moment when humanity enters the quantum age of healing. The old system is dying. Big Pharma is panicking. Insurance giants are collapsing. And while they hide, the Tier 4B exchange holders are already positioning inside the new grid, the QFS Medbed integration. This is the true reset, not just of currencies, but of the human body itself. Money heals nothing. Light does. Reports indicate that over 1,200 additional facilities are being prepared worldwide under NATO and Space Force supervision. Each one equipped with zero-point energy chambers, DNA recode interfaces, and frequency stabilization fields. The name they gave it internally, Project Rebirth. Soon, the call will go out, the screen will go black, and the world will reboot into a new frequency. This is not science fiction. This is strategic disclosure. The medbeds are ready. The operators are trained. The grids are synchronized. And from 1st January 2026, humanity will never be the same again. The light returns. The healing begins. Welcome to the quantum era.
Friday, October 17, 2025. Paul Gold says, "The big day is almost here. In the next 24 to 48 hours, we should see the final activation steps. Official notifications could arrive at any time, signaling the beginning of the new financial era. Global activation. The reset will be activated very soon. Central banks and financial leaders from around the world will jointly confirm the change, effectively launching the new monetary system secured by quantum technology. Wallet launch. We will be guided on how to access the QFS wallet. I will be among the first to log in and see my new digital assets. The process will likely involve encrypted app updates or official messages, but it will be seamless thanks to all the prior work. Financial reset. Expect to see new exchange rates posted to your wallet. Old debts may be adjusted or canceled. All of these changes will be implemented by the blockchain for complete transparency. Every transaction and update will be visible on the ledger. Smooth transition. All previous demonstrations have been successful. In fact, a recent pilot showed a completely offline, quantum-secure digital currency transfer working perfectly. With our security protocols and support teams in place, we anticipate a seamless switch with minimal delays or glitches. I'm completely confident in the plan.
everything is in place for a smooth transition to QFS. Keep your notifications turned on. We're just hours away from a revolutionary change in global finance. Posted by Paul Gold Eagle.
TNT Tony update 10/18/25. Testing 1 2. Can you give me? Yep. I'm ready. All right. Good evening, TNT Super Fantastic family. Today is Saturday, October 18, 2025. Raven 98, you're along with good evening, good night, somebody else, TNT. All right. Now, I was actually trying to let you guys rest today. Enjoy the day. I never was going to do a call, didn't, but people didn't want to let me rest and enjoy my day. So here we are. So maybe all you guys can sleep better. All right. The news is it's done. Done and then done again. How about that? Everything is done. They have meetings on Friday all day. Actually had something today too, but it was all done. Everything signed. Everything approved. The meetings in Washington, D.C. yesterday, they gave all the other countries what their rate was going to be, what their exchange rate is. So now everybody knows it. It's all out there. The Iraqi people were told in the mosque that it is time to change the exchange rate and that they're doing it now. They were also told to not make it public until Monday. Let me see. Let me make sure. The media was told to keep it quiet until Monday. So we should see it on Monday. This morning, IACT and everybody, all my three-letter people, all told me I was supposed to get the 800 numbers yesterday. I didn't. I didn't get them today. I waited as long as I could. I still don't have them. But I was told I will get them before the weekend is over. So we'll have to see if that happens. I'm not. Okay. You see where else would happen. There's not a whole lot to tell you guys. The rate for the dinar, there's a Forex rate, $3.49 to $5.29, which we know is coming out at $5.89 or higher, but that was what was on the screen today. The dog was $2.20 to $4.15, but we know for us there's a rate of $11 out there. The Believer, Bolivar, I'm not still on the screen today, 25 cents to 39 cents. So Zan, Lupia, the rest of those, they didn't have rates for, but they'll all be coming out. So it was a little controversy when all this happening, because apparently Soudani was not keeping his administration or parliament aware of everything that was going on. And he simply didn't do it because of the issues with Iran, and the people in the parliament who support Iran, they wanted to keep it away from, so they didn't mess it up. And they did. So it's really, really done. Talking to everybody else, we know we should see it by Tuesday, definitely, but there's a possibility we will see it tomorrow. Or like they said, no later than Monday to make it public. Again, I talked to the banks, and they said, you're supposed to have the 800 numbers yesterday. That's why we brought in our people in. And look forward today. It's dark outside my house, so I don't think I'm going to get them. It's 9:42 on the East Coast. I don't think we're going to do this tonight, so we're going to have to wait and see what tomorrow brand is. But once again, until that was the final straw. They had their final meetings, signed off, everybody's informed. I know the global representatives, that's the people representing the countries and agencies, their accounts were pending yesterday because they got paid. They were supposed to go live today. The other ones were pending, and they're supposed to go live Monday morning at 8 a.m. Some of them had to wait for us to get paid, is what I was told, before they could get paid. And the last ones are supposed to be paid at 8 a.m. on Monday morning. Eastern Standard Time, just so you're not... We're in the country. So we're going to wait and see what happens on Forex, if it comes out Forex or not. But everybody knows it's there. The bank people are working tomorrow. They work today because they thought it was going, and they are working tomorrow. Without a doubt, my promise to you, yeah, they're told to expect to do exchanges even on Sunday. That's why they're there. They didn't just bring in the people at the call centers. They actually brought in people to do exchanges. So you guys can get excited. And everything else, somebody asked me, because I said I'm past all that. I heard so many times I was getting the 800 numbers, so many times I should have already had them. So hearing it today, I was like, okay, well, I'm still here. I'm ready to go. The thing about it, even though I'm hearing it from credible people, without a doubt, who are actually involved in the process. So we're just that close. We're that close to me getting the 800 numbers, and that's it. And then we're off and running.
I don't think there's a whole lot more to talk about. I just want you guys to know I waited all day to see if it actually happened, and we got started. But here we are, so we'll do that tomorrow again. I know people way above us, we've all been told their accounts will be liquid Monday morning at 8 a.m. We're going to get paid. They've been telling me for years they couldn't get paid until it was finalized and we were getting paid, so that's what we're looking at. Got it right? I leave anything out? I don't think so. Sounds good. Okay, then. All right, I don't guess there's no questions to that. I'm just letting you guys know where we are, and then we'll see what happens in the morning. Right? You have no questions, right? Oh, somebody wants me to talk about Trump, so what is it that we want to say about Trump? I don't know. I think the country itself said a lot today. There were 2,500 protests across the country. Is that what you want me to say? The money's flowing. There is a ceasefire, which is a great thing. That's a great thing. Hopefully it holds. He met with Zelensky on Friday. He's meeting with Putin again this Friday. And I can tell you, a lot of people don't like it. I mean, a lot of Russian people, if you guys haven't been paying attention, yet protesting. Putin has handed Trump, is making him legitimate around the world, where he wasn't. Everybody had counted him out. And now they're having to pay attention to him because Trump keeps meeting with him. And, oh, you want me to stop now? I had no plans on talking about him today. None at all. So, because everything is so good and we should be ready to go. What we should be doing, again, is taking this time, guys, to do what they said. Do separate your currency, buy currency denominations, know how much you have, and be ready to go. If I were you guys person, I'd use every number I've been given on every currency, have it written down. So that's not a shock to you. Because if the Bolivar comes out at 30 cent, 39 cent, some of you are going to be shocked. Because I'm one of them. Even people I talk to cannot believe that that's going to happen. So let's open up. It's a good thing if it does. That's all. The Zim rates are still there that I know of. The agro check's still there that I know of. So a lot of you are going to be a lot richer than you thought you were. So please try to prepare yourself mentally. All right, Ray, let's see what Art got to talk about. Oh, unless you have some other questions. Wait, I got a question. How do you ask questions, please? You'd be surprised how many people have texted me about me. Like, how do they get on range text list, no question list? They gone off by now.
Mayhem, MEL News, Wacky Wednesday, RV Updates, 10/15/25. We'll do a thrilling Thursday tomorrow with possible Q&A and possible confirmations. Listen to the video in the channel about a rock dropping the 3 zeros. Your exchanges, redemption appointments, depending on your own country. You can set up several different QFS accounts, a personal account, and a business. Need an iPhone or equivalent, ISO or Android version. Have a separate phone for your banking. When you are using phone for banking, you will see a satellite symbol in upper corner from SpaceX satellite. October 17, VIP date, the audit for the UST. Keep an eye on that. Iraq Diner was purchased by DJT/government. VMD has been settled. All rates are locked in. Kenya is ready. Seeing shilling on back screens. The U.S. deposits will be instant after October 17, and the U.S. limits for transfers will be very high. Business QFS features can lock and unlock at will. Example, like doing international transfer, you can set a max and a minimum limit. Update on your Zim, you will receive a percentages and the rest will go into projects. There will also be a cap in some countries. Relax, you get paid a good percentage. RV update, Indiana tribes, sovereign nations, sovereign groups have been paid. Some have spendable funds. Mel cannot confirm that D1 or D2, Dubai, have started. Yet D1 has started to be released. Thereafter, the D2 would start. Mel mentioned waiting on a confirmation from Holly, all in progressive mode. Mel says GM, GA, GE, good night, said we'll be back on Thursday, possible O&A, see what is unfolding, buckle up, love to all, see you on Thursday, bye for now, Wacky Wednesday with Mel by TD in America.
If you feel something calling you to dance, or write, or paint, or sing, please refuse to worry about whether you're good enough. Just do it. By Glennon Doyle.
Is not that you own nothing.
Detachment is that nothing owns you. By Bhagavan Gita 2.47.
It's insane how so many people need zero proof to believe a lie, but need endless proof in order to accept the truth. P.S. Yes, like my two boys, too lazy to get off their own ass to go do the research.